How are y'all doing today, my justified Geralds? You know, I was scrolling and I just kind of like found this video. It's by Raw. No one cares about the N-word anymore. And the reason that I just wanted to like make a video on it and just react to it is because I find that really interesting, because I fully agree with that. I think the N-word is dropped way too much, and this is coming from a guy that really just doesn't care who drops it. I don't care who says it. I just want everybody to be on the page of, if the word is bad, then don't say it. If it's not bad, say it. Well, say it, but it doesn't matter who says it if it's not bad. But no one cares about the N-word anymore. Let's get it.
I was talking with my friends, you know, it was just me and my friends on like a Discord call, and there was this one girl that she was mixed, but she had like 5% black in her, you feel me? And like we were just all talking and having a nice time, you know, chilling, all that, and out of nowhere, she just said nigga. Mind you, she don't look like a nigga, okay? She don't look like a nigga. She has no Afro features whatsoever. She looks Latino, to be honest. I kind of pressed her into like saying like, bro, you gotta chill on that, and then she's like, oh no.
See, I don't agree with that. Why do you have to press her because you had no idea about her ethnicity? And that's what I'm saying. That right there is like crazy to me. The idea that like, if you have a drop of black in you, that means you can say nigga. I'm super duper melanated, even if you can't tell. This is just a PNG. Y'all get the face reveal eventually. I'm super duper melanated. You can tell by my voice. Don't chill. But like, yeah, why would you have to press her on that?
I don't care, bro. Her like excuse is like, my mom is 25% black, so I have.
That's crazy. When you start throwing the percentages out and like you actually know like the percentage of your ethnicity, that's fucking crazy. That means that you took your test, and that means that you weren't saying it before, so you started saying it afterwards. Okay, fuck.
Have that in me, and it's like, bro. And I was like, bro, like that's barely even 10%. Then you have like barely 10% black, and then she just started spamming the N-word just out of nowhere, and then I just left the VC because I didn't wanna have this conflict. But I realized my niggas that was in the VC, they're all black. Like they're not mixed with no, they're visibly black. Like they're niggas, but they didn't press on them. And like I didn't make it a big deal because I guess I get it, but then that just made me realize like, damn, the N-word has become such a nothing thing now.
So when you say niggas, what is that?
I disagree. I think the N-word was always a nothing thing. I think the moment when black people took it back, it became a nothing thing. I think that like, if somebody were to be racist to you, the best course of action is not to get hostile, not to even tell them to shut the fuck up. You just look at them stone face. Because ultimately what they want from you is that reaction, and they're craving that attention and that reaction. So when you don't give it to them, they don't know how to act. Because a lot of people don't. I have had some crazy stuff said to me by black people, crazier than anything white people would ever said to me. By my own people, my own brothers, because they knew exactly what to say besides the N-word to get under my skin. Because they've been through the exact same thing. Now, mind you, this isn't me dissing black people. This is me saying this is a common thing amongst the black communities. Black people will call each other monkey, gorilla. I've seen it. Your favorite streamers have seen it. I watch some streamers that do it. I'm not gonna put names out there, but you seen them. You see them. I don't agree with that mentality, bro. I don't like how people are putting down, like, just using like racial slurs, primarily towards black people in general. Just in general, like they're just using it in general conversation. There's no other races that are thrown in there because they understand that if they say that shit, there are consequences. The other races press them. Black people, I don't know what it is about us, but like maybe it's just the stone face demeanor. Maybe it's like the peaceful demeanor, but like we just kind of roll with the punches and we just go with the flow. I don't think this is coming from a person that doesn't think that it should be that big of a deal. I don't think people should ever say I think everybody should have access to the N word if it's not said in any derogatory manner. I'm not talking about the hard R. I'm not talking about like ignorant. I'm talking about like just true blue. Like, what's up, my nigga? If I can say what's up, my nigga, to somebody and I know it means friend, why can't another race say it to me and I know it means friend? Why do I have to automatically think that it means racial because of my history? We already took that history back. So what are you doing?
That mean to you?
If the word nigga is taken from the hard R and it means friend, what the hard R means ignorant, then what was the purpose of taking it back if they still can't say it?
The way I grew up, my culture.
Like, it's gentrified a little bit. No one cares about the N-word at all. Like, not even black people themselves care when their other non-black friends or non-black people say it, because nowadays it's just a word now. Like, it's not meant for unity anymore. It's just a cool slang to say nowadays. I think we're living in a generation where black culture is being gentrified to everyone's face. No one's hiding it and no one cares. I'm not saying black culture hasn't been gentrified before, it has, but I feel like this generation, no one cares if it's like, you know, watered down to, oh, it's not a y'all thing, it's a everyone thing, you feel me? And I think that's kind of started with the N-word, because it's become like a normal thing with the black community. The black culture is mainstream in a way to where, oh, they can say it, we can say it too. And
now, on that take, I don't agree with that in the sense of like they can say it, we can say it too, because people that do that are like, they're also being racist. I also don't agree with gentrification. I mean, I just want to live in a world where true blue words just mean what they mean, and we say what they say, and we give them meaning. And because this word has a set meaning and there really is no interpretations between it, when someone says some shit, they say some shit. Like if I use WB, you know, like the slang term for Hispanics, WB, you know, if you know, you know. If I use that right now, I'm banned, I'm canceled. And my point saying is that like it's a hard stop right there, because we know that there is no like justifying that. You say that you had intentions, that word literally means what it means. Now I feel like black people in the taking it back has like, the hard R has been mixed and like switched with the A. And truth be told, because like here's the thing, black community, we can't stop anybody from saying it. Like, even as much as we want to, there's no laws for stopping it. If you act on somebody saying it, you're going to go to jail. It's racist, mind you, but it's not looked at as a hate crime. I don't think so. I don't think someone calling you the hard R to your face and then you beating they face into a bloody puddle and you going to jail for it is considered like, I think that's not considered a hate crime. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Look it up.
back then it was like a problem. That word in our history meant so much that it meant unity within ourselves. But now it feels like no one cares. We turned this word that was meant to belittle us and see us as less of or non-human. We turned the word nigga and changed it to something of unity in our community.
Yes, we did. And you know what white people did in turn? They looked at us and was like, well, we can say that too. And they start saying it. So you know what we do? It still means unity and representation, but now it also means it for white people like it's supposed to. Martin Luther King. I don't want to be different from people. I want to be the same as everybody, bro. We're all just people. If I cut you, you bleed just like me. Could we just not look at... Morgan Freeman said it best when he said, bro, racism stops when I look at you and I see a man, and you look at me and see a man.
So can I go back to, because I thought what you said was fascinating, because you called it bull when you said people can't, pull themselves up. Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
today?
Or cannot? Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't. Hey, you and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that. It's kind of like religion to me. It's a good excuse for not getting there.
Yeah. I said, and it's probably get me in trouble, but I said to some of my colleagues recently, so I know that it's an issue, But it seems like every single day on television I'm talking about race, and it's because of the news cycle, it's in the news. But sometimes I get so tired of talking about it, I want to just go, this is over, can we move on?
And if you talk about it, it exists.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like it exists and we refuse to talk about it, but making it a bigger issue than it needs to be is the problem we have.
No skin color, no culture, and everything. That's secondary. We can talk about it and get there, but first comes first. I look at you, see a man. You look at me, see a man. I look at you, see a woman. You look at me, see a woman. I look at you, I see a day. You look at me, you see a day. What you see, bro? It doesn't have to run skin deep, bro. It really doesn't.
Even before slavery and segregation, it was always a hard time to be black in whatever kind of blackness. If you're rich black, poor black, if you lived in the suburbs, the ghettos, anywhere, you had a certain type of struggle because you were black from the other race. So we took that word and flipped it and used it ourselves to say, hey, we can be a unity and be niggas together. I think even back then with conflicts with Bloods and Crips, they knew never to snitch on the cops because, you know, at the end of the day, we're black. You know what the cops would do to us. So that word was, I guess, not meant for us, but we changed it into like a our thing. Like, we have so much bad history in the past and now that we have to stick together. That's why when someone that's not black...
See, black people history is just human history, bro. Just like white people history is just human history. Yes, we have separate cultures. Yes, we have separate religions, but I feel like the world is way too separated right now, actually. Can we talk about it, bro? I feel like the world is way too separated right now. Like, why do I have to separately learn about black history when it's just a part of human history? If Thurgood Marshall existed during this, bro, if Thurgood Marshall existed, I can't even really get it. I can't really get up there, but like if I ain't really history buff.
Like, people give you like the stink look. It's like, okay, why do you want to beat us? You feel me? Like, you're cool and shit, but it's like, you gotta, you know, chill. Like, you don't know our struggles or, you feel me?
What the fuck? I'm about to throw my microphone. See, look, shit like that pisses me off, bro. What do you mean they don't know our struggles? Nigga, slavery happened to everybody. The Atlantic slave trade wasn't just black people. It was everybody. Indentured servants were a thing. Do you know what an indentured servant is, bro? Imagine paying for your rent. Imagine getting your apartment. Imagine getting your fridge stocked. But guess what? You just have to, all you have to do is just work this land and sign a little something for me. And then like, that's like, it sound good, right? It sound good. Now all of a sudden you're trapped in there and your family's trapped in there and your kids are trapped in there. You're in generational slavery, nigga. You just signed over your freedom to me. You're working these fields until you die. Legally. There's nothing you can do. Because you owe that nigga a shit ton of money with interest. And he's always going to get bigger. And you're never going to pay it off. And now you're just sold your soul.
Like, even if you think you do,
it didn't happen to everybody.
You don't. But now everyone wants to apparently be black, and you know,
whips happen to everybody. R word happened to everybody. And I'm not trying to generalize this. I'm trying to say, like, look, I say this to say this. Can we not come together? Why do we have to be so different? Why?
Our word, our lingo, our everything now. They make any excuse just to fit in and say nigga. Oh, I'm mixed. I'm from the hood. You know.
Okay, those niggas are racist. I'm generally, those people are racist. If you have to make an excuse to say the N-word, you're racist. If you can calmly be like nigga, and you look me in my eyes and be like, what, you gonna hit me? I meant friend. I'm not saying anything. What the fuck am I gonna do? You know? I meant friend.
My great grandpa was black. First of all, if you say that you're from the hood and that's what makes you qualified to say nigga, or you think you're black, that is so disrespectful in so many ways that I don't even have to explain to you why that's disrespectful. You feel me? Just because you're from like a poor neighborhood does not make you us. What are you trying to say with that? You feel me? Like, it's kind of weird. And two, man, that whole I got some black in me, it's so stupid. A lot of those people don't only have black in them. They have, you know, some other type of race or ethnicity in their DNA, but they're only using their point whatever type of blackness to justify saying nigga. For me, what makes you qualified to say nigga is that if you're black passing, if you have Afro features like black hair, big nose.
That doesn't make any sense because people are born with those features. And here's the thing though, like even if a person can have Afro features and be stark white and it make the same thing out, like if a person has big nose and he has kind of like fuller lips, bigger nose, and he has like and he's black passing, but he's stark white. Can he say it? He got it in his gene pool. Can he say it? According to your prior knowledge, you can say it because he has the black facial features, and he can kind of pass for light skin. He can say it.
For me,
Also, a lot of Hispanics are thought to be light skinned. A lot of Latinos and Hispanics are thought to be light skinned. So what are you saying? Can
dark
you say it?
skinned, all that, black style, black hairstyles. And it's not only that, is the experience is what makes you, qualified. There's a difference between how Convy grew up than how Speed grew up. Convy's struggles that he lived through and what he experiences weren't because he's part whatever black. I don't think he's even part black. I think he's just Mexican, just saying nigga because it's cool now. And like that's the thing though. People want to have some sort of qualification just to be black. Nigga, be yourself. The whole I'm part black, so like I can say it, I can that doesn't make sense because one, you don't know what I look like. I don't know face cam on, but I'm 25% Greek. I'm part white, and I never show my white side ever because I was raised as a nigga. Like I was raised and treated like a nigga because that's my culture. That's me. I am black. Yes, I'm part white, but overall, I'm a nigga. I'm a black man. The reason why Logic tries so hard to be accepted by the black culture because he finds out that he's probably like 0.5% black and think he understands the struggle.
I will tell you, I do love Logic. Logic, he lives the struggle. He understands the struggle. Logic is one of the few people where, like, Logic is actually like the outlier in the situation, and it actually proves my point, where it's like, you're saying that a person with Afro features can say the N-word, even though they don't really have the ethnicity of being a black person, or like actually have like the DNA to be a black person. Logic's dad is black. I think Logic's like 25%. I think Logic's dad is either a full black or like half black. Like Logic got it in him. And he was raised in the hood. And he was raised by a single father. So, but can he say it though? Should be able to. But you just said he can't.
Struggle, nigga, no you don't. The only struggle you have is trying to be in our community. Also,
and that right there is why it shouldn't matter. Because there is no criteria to like say the word, bro. There is no criteria. This is just a made up fucking word. Words are made up, bro. Words are made up things in life that are just giving meaning to people because they want to communicate better.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your own use of the N-word, and like, is that something that you use like at all? Like,
and is there an extent? Are you allowed to give it out? Are you not allowed to give it out? Is there
like
rules?
a pass?
Are you being funny?
Yeah. No, now I want to hear hold on. I want
the question.
Are you fucking with me?
I swear to God.
Okay.
No, they talk about it on social media. My answer is a little bit more, first of all, and then you could go. But people talk about that all the time. I know very well that pass does not exist. It doesn't fucking exist. You can't be given a pass.
I don't think there is.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't think there is an end all be all in any race, black, white, brown, whatever, that can define who can do what, say what, be what, how they should be. There is no end all fucking be all. It's just like when I called Lena Waithe and I asked her, I was like, because I used the F word in a rap. And I don't like to use this word, but I used the word because I talked about how somebody had used this word against me. And I was like, I said this thing. And she was like, oh, okay. And like, she was like, yeah, somebody said that about you and you're just saying what you said. And I was like, hey, Lena, I call you not as the voice of all gay people or the voice of all black people or the voice of all gay black people. I call you as my friend who is a gay woman. And I sit here and I use this word about how somebody attacked me with it. And I'm just speaking my truth. And she goes, bro, you're logic. She's like, somebody's got to really stretch their neck because you used a word the correct way and be angry at you about it.
Okay, better.
Yeah, but
So how about we just like disregard that? I talk to you like a man. You talk to me like a man. I talk to you like a woman. You talk to me like a man. Do what you do. We can have conversations, bro, without it going into a racial place. We can sit down. We can connect with one another without our first initial feeling or thinking of being like, oh, this person is different from me. Just be like, oh, this person is a person. I always try to connect with people, bro.
I've heard a lot of people say, oh,
Unity,
I was
emotion.
raised around black people. My neighborhood was 90% niggas and like black people. So like, I feel like, you know, it's just, I was raised in Fort Worth, Texas. And if you lived here, you should know there's hella Mexicans. My area where I was raised at, mainly Mexicans. You don't see me try to appropriate them niggas because I'm my own person. I have my own race, my own culture. So that excuse doesn't mean shit. You are just trying to fit in because it's cool. That's what I mean by black culture is being gentrified now. Not even just the N-word, just our lingo got gentrified as, oh, that's just TikTok lingo, or that's Gen Alpha, Gen Z lingo.
No, the fuck it's not. What? Who? Where? Who said that? Nigga is Gen Z lingo? Oh, what the bro? Oh my god, bro. Look. Regardless of your feelings about the N-word, regardless of your feelings about black people's culture, regardless of your feelings about gentrification, regardless of your feelings about anything, can we just acknowledge that these facts exist? You are on Earth right now. You are on Earth with me, even though you haven't seen my face. You're on Earth with him, even though you haven't seen his face. You're on Earth with 1 billion people. All individuals, all different from one another. But you know what makes us the same is that we are all on this big blue and green marble together. So can we just do it together, bro? We can celebrate the differences, but we can celebrate and support the differences. But just acknowledge that we are alike and the fact that we are all human. Can we do that? Can we just do that? Is that too much to ask?
I'm not saying other people can't use our shit, that's fine. But what tends to happen, they use our shit and discredit the originator, black people. They always do that. And it's been happening time and time again to where, okay, maybe we need to gatekeep our shit. I don't care if a white nigga, you feel me, hits the whip in they name. It's cool. But when people see it as like, that's not a black thing. It's just a little.
See, those people are weird. I don't understand. Also, like, no. Let me backtrack. I kind of understand those people depending on how you look at it. If you look at it from it's just a dance and you're not giving credit to people, to like specifically black culture, just the person that made it, I get that. But if you're going from, and in that case, that black person would be racist because you're being like, no, it's black though. And yes, before I say this, black people can't be racist. Don't even at me. I'm not even gonna argue with you in the comments. It's stupid. It's retarded. Don't at me.
Meme dance, and that's why I still kind of feel a type of way when a non-black, physically, like if you're non-black passing, when they say nigga, I feel a type of way because you're not one of us. By like DNA.
That's racist. That was racist as fuck. We gotta call it when we see it. That was racist. You're not one of us. They not like us. What do you mean?
Name-wise, yeah, you're black, but experience-wise, you're not one of us.
And no, I wasn't calling this bro racist. I said what he said was racist.
You know, your experience and your struggles didn't come because you were 0.25 black. No, you are black because you think it's a trend. When someone that's non-black says nigga, I'm not gonna like fight them, obviously. All I'm gonna do is not associate with you because I know what type of nigga you are, you feel me? When someone that's not black says nigga, that means they don't appreciate our culture enough or have respect of our culture enough to say, oh yeah, this is a black thing, rather than, oh, this is a trend. I'ma say it now because everyone else says it. Oh my bro, deadass, we can't have shit. Nah, like deadass, we really can't have shit. I really feel like people don't care about the N-word and the originator or the originality of it. And I feel like in the future it's gonna get worse. It's gonna be a word that people says because it's cool instead of.
Damn. See, the thing is, I'm not too pressed about people saying a word because it's cool, because ultimately, like, unless history is being taught properly, which I'm not in school anymore, unless it's being taught properly, shit, that's just what you're gonna get. And that just kind of leads back to the classrooms and just kind of harping back on the history of the word, which, yeah, the word has broad history, but yeah, the word has a lot of history. It has deep history, but it's not like that history isn't part of human history. And yeah, it happened to a specific group of people, but those same things happen to other specific groups of people. So the argument really, it's an argument that can just keep looping back on itself until we just sit back and like I said, bro, just look at me as a dude and I look at you as a dude, and we just cool.
You know, yeah, that's it,
bro. That was a great video. This was a great video. This is a great topic that we actually really need to revisit at some point. Like, this is a great topic, bro. Great video.